the galaxy of intellectuals, Your Excellency, invited guests, faculty friends, and dear students. A very good morning to all. I am Dr. Nataraja Bindalawa, Assistant Professor, Department of Food Processing and Nutrition. Privileged to welcome you all on behalf of Food Processing and Nutrition to the 3 days hands-on training program on robotics and IoT organized by Department of Food Processing and Nutrition in association with DST Curie AI, New Delhi from 18th to 20th February 2021. Well, the great personalities always says that the aim of the education is the knowledge, not the fact, but of values. It is occasion like this we get opportunities to test and improve our knowledge and understanding. We look forward to get an exposure about the current topic. One song can change a moment. One idea can change a world. One step can start a journey. But a prayer can change the impossible. So let us begin this inaugural ceremony by seeking the blessings of Lord Almighty with a prayer song. I now request Ms. Sangeeta Bhatpati, second year MSc student, to grace this occasion with a prayer song. I now request Dr. Renuka Bedi, Associate Professor and Chairperson, Department of Food Processing and Nutrition, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected beloved our Vice Chancellor Madam, today's chief guest, Mr. Vice Chancellor Madam to our department. Madam, it's really very heartening that you are visiting our department for the first time as soon as you have taken a charge as a Vice Chancellor. A few days back when I visited Madam, I told Madam, please come to our department and listen to children. She readily agreed. So I feel, Madam, our students are blessed to see their Vice Chancellor very near. Because when I was a student, we used to crave to see our Vice Chancellor because we never got the opportunity to see Vice Chancellor very near. So Department of Food Processing and Nutrition students could see their Vice Chancellor very near and interact with her. They can see hear her speech. Because most of the time what happens is you are there in the functions but somewhere very far off and you cannot see Madam very near. So today you have the privilege to see our Madam very near and hear about her. So heartily welcome from the Department of Food Processing and Nutrition and on behalf of Curie Project, I request Ms. Jennifer Madam to welcome Madam in the bouquet. Thank you very much for placing your function. I request Dr. Nataraj Durgandavar welcome Mr. Ayush Basuresh with a bouquet. I request Shruti Nayak to welcome our Professor Makandas.
And I heartily welcome our Chairperson, Department of Processing and Nutrition, Dr. Rekha Kittimana, to this function. So now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, Professor B.K. Tulsi Madam, to inaugurate the program by walking the plant. So I request all the dignitaries to join hands in the room.
You have a chair.
Thank you, all the dignitaries. Next, I would like to call upon the navigator of this flagship of knowledge, Professor Aziz Makardar, Coordinator, DST Curie AI and Chairperson, Department of Computer Science, to present a brief introduction of the program.
Good morning, everyone. President of today's function, Professor B.K. Tulsi Madam, Vice Chancellor of our University. Chief Guest Ayush from Bangalore, Professor Rekha Kittimana, Department of Food and Nutrition, research scholars and students. It's a great privilege that I brief about the DST Curie AI. So this was sanctioned in the year of 2019. So which is aim of that it's artificial intelligence and machine learning to be motivated in all the science and social science departments. So it's a great honor that it's 3 days program is going to be organizing here in the Food and Nutrition department. So in 2 days back we have to organize, given the department Food and Nutrition, they organize 5 days program online. So Madam came to again that anyway we want to conduct hands-on training. It is more helpful to the students of research scholar as well as the PG students who can go on the and do the projects and all. So again we have to requested the industry person to come and do the training on hands-on training on the artificial intelligence. So it is, I just go through the program. It is a very nice program done, and it's a microcontroller, microprocessor, and also they brought some kits also. robotic kits using the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So this 3 days program will be going to help you that it's that how the technology is going to be used in the food and nutrition. So we know that the quality of food will be checking using some instruments or machines. So but the concept is what behind that is artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we heard that, but we don't know how it is working, and the technology we know that, but using the technology and how the technology is developed. So that is more important, that only using the applications, anybody can use the application, but when you are in the food and nutrition department, you are working with the, as a research scholar, as a PG student, you know the technology, which is developing the technology. So this, above that, this 3 days program is going to help you that. So in that way, it's, and thank the meeting madam for giving this opportunity to brief about this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Ms. Jennifer Solon, Assistant Professor, Department of Food Processing and Nutrition, to introduce our today's chief guest to this gathering.
Thank you, sir. Respected dignitaries on the dais, all the research scholars and my dear students, it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce today's chief guest for the hands-on training of robotics and Internet of Things, Mr. Ayush Basavesh. He is a hands-on engineer who is deeply passionate about artificial intelligence and robotics and their ability to fundamentally transform the world we live in. He has undertaken several projects and entered competitions both to learn as well as showcase his skills in these areas. He has completed his electrical and electronics engineering from Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, and he has an experience in embedded systems design intern in the year 2018 at Instant Post Printers and Scanners Private Limited, Industrial Engineering Group intern in the year 2019 at Move India Technology Center, Bangalore, and presently he is the designated partner at Zetrogenesis Technology LLP, Bangalore. The projects to his credits are: he has manufactured and donated 5,000 COVID-19 protective face shields and sold another 3,000 to the frontline workers and COVID warriors. This effort was acknowledged by the state government, and this effort was also published in the Hindu National Newspaper. He has developed a system to remotely diagnose pathological samples by automating a standard microscope, which was funded by Prameya Health Private Limited. This system allowed the doctors or the pathologist to remotely access the microscope and its controls over the internet and diagnose the sample, which will be of immense help to second and third tier cities where the availability of doctors is scarce. He also developed a cold plate solid state device to cool the histopathology tissue samples before the section cutting and slide staining at pathological laboratories of hospitals. A two-stage water rocket carrying the CanSat was launched to monitor the weather of the stratosphere. He also developed the robotic forearm with palm using NeuroSky monitor and Amazon Alexa for home automation using Raspberry. Coming to his achievements and awards, Sir has got an overall championship at National Robotics Challenge Magnum White 2017 at Christ University, Bangalore. He secured second place in BITS Hyderabad Robotics Challenge 2017, second place in Technic Robotics Challenge IIT Guwahati, second place in University Vishweshwaraya College of Engineering Robotics Challenge 2016, 21st overall Rolls-Royce Race Your Code 2017, and National Level Technical Symposium 2018 Robotics Challenge at Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, CMRIT Bangalore Robotics Challenge 2018, National Level Robotics Meet Race 18 IEE Bangalore Chapter, CMR National Public School Scholarship 2015, and he also presented paper on space settlement titled Nia Zoe, A New Life at International Space Development Conference in the year 2014 at Los Angeles. He also secured second place at NASA MS Space Settlement Contest 2014 and runner-up in Icon Scientifica National Geographic Robotics Challenge 2012. His teaching or outreach programs are: he is a mentor and technical guide at Make-a-thon 2.0 Lemma Labs, which is incubated in IIT Madras. He has conducted a 7-day training program on embedded systems and IoT and conducted one-day robotic event in association with IEE PES DSCE chapter at Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, Bangalore. He is a volunteer at IEE Research Methodology Workshop 2018 Bangalore. He is the organizer at IEEE Industry Conclave DSCE 2018 Bangalore. And he also organized workshops on introduction of robotics and PCB design and manufacture at Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, Bangalore. His additional coursework which Sir has completed are as follows: Robotics Software Engineer Nano Degree Program, Udacity; Kaizen Robotics Program by Lemma Labs, which is incubated in IIT Madras; Robotic Operation System Udemy course; the Internet of Things Training by Lemma Labs; Machine Learning Workshop by Lemma Labs; AutoCAD 2D Design Certification Program by CAD Center, Bangalore; Data Synthesis Management and Deep Learning Engine Development Workshop at Hyperverge Corporation, Bangalore; Deep Learning and Artificial Intelligence Workshop by Vidya Wits, Goa. So, this is the brief introduction of today's chief guest, Mr. Ayush Basvesh, and I welcome you, sir, and our students are very privileged to have a young and dynamic resource person. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for your brief introduction of chief guest. So now I would like to call upon Mr. Ayush Basvesh, founder and director, Extrogenesis Technology Bangalore, to speak few words about the event.
Hi guys, thank you ma'am. I don't think I'm that cool. Ma'am made me sound really cool. I'm just a budding entrepreneur who's really in this field to bridge the gap between what is learned, what is taught and what is required. Gone are the days where you would say I'm a mechanical engineer or I'm an art student or I'm a lawyer and I'm going to do only this work. And bari ade martine andre ulbitri ade kaltali. No, there's no space for you in this world right now. So that's why with the help of BSc Theory and Dr. Mehdi, we are here today to give you an insight on the technical aspect of your field. So all this, yes, it will come in your field, but if you don't know this, if you're like, okay, I need this system, I'm going to ask someone out there, there's no space in this market. So I really thank Dr. Mehdi and the university to conduct this event and have us. So I'll just give you guys a brief intro about what Extrogenesis Technology does. So we incubated at Bangalore around 3 years ago. Our main motto was to help students. That's it. Help students in every way and any way possible. So a lot of students, even us, when we started, we were students. We had these amazing ideas, but no one helped us take it forward. We didn't know whom to approach to. We didn't know how to approach them and take this idea forward. So then we realized we are not the only ones in the world. Then we thought, okay fine, since we have knowledge in this field, why not help ourselves and help everyone else? So we call ourselves a prototyping company. So if any one of you or anyone in the world have any ideas, they approach us with that idea. Not wait for how to take it forward. We explain them the entire process from the idea, nurturing that idea, seeing if it's practical or not, take it forward, build one small model, then take it forward, get their final model and release it into the market. So that's what our main motto is. On this side, we help students as well bridge the gap between the university or college level learning and the real life requirement. There's a small gap that needs to be bridged because what you learn in the university and what you have, what the industry expects from you, there's that small gap. So once you bridge that gap, it helps both the university to get their students on board and the students to get a job. So we help in bridging that gap by explaining and bringing in this technology closer to you. So when ma'am was explaining, you guys heard a lot about Daniel Savar College. That's because we have an MOU with them. So we help them. We have set up an innovation lab at Daniel Savar College. We help the students every day. It's not going to be it's not a one-time thing. So we help those students every day to learn. So what they learn in the classroom, they get to come and apply it in the innovation lab. If they have a very nice idea or a very budding idea, they come, we nurture that idea, we help them develop it into a product and launch it into the market. This innovation lab is really helpful for students because from their regular studies, they get to see what's there in the world. It's like a small insight, it's like a periscope to the actual world. And coming to our workshops, you guys are sitting in one today, we'll take a feedback, we'll see how it is, how it goes, how we can improve. Hopefully we're called again to spread our knowledge a little better. So yeah, that's what we do. And thank you guys. I really hope I can ignite some minds here today over the course of this workshop, and you guys will actually find this interesting. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. So now I request the president of today's program, Professor B.K. Tulsimala, Honorable Vice Chancellor, KSAW, Tripura, to address the gathering.
Dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Renuka Meti, Mr. Ayush Basavesh, today's chief guest, Professor Aziz Makandar, coordinator at DST Curie, colleagues from this food science and nutrition department, and dear student friends. I deem privileged to be with you this afternoon. So always I love to interact with students. So once again this department has provided a wonderful opportunity to interact with you people. Yes, this particular program, it is on artificial intelligence and its applications in food processing industry. In any globalized, technology-driven system, food processing industry it acts as a golden link between agricultural sector and industrial sector. It is a known fact that, so whenever we talk about agricultural sector, we presume that it is backward, and all technological advancements, all technological applications, they occur either in manufacturing sector or in industrial sector. But this food processing industry, it provides wonderful opportunities to apply these technological advancements in order to make it more competitive and to provide the needed edge. In recent years, when we talk about application of artificial intelligence, particularly in this sector, it starts from deciding the cropping pattern, what crops to be grown, to make weather predictions, to make use of marketing channels, or to make use of the supply chain management and some other things. And this food processing industry, it has provided wonderful employment opportunities, new career opportunities for semi-skilled youth. So if we apply this artificial intelligence and the new technologies in this sector, so it can be brought on par with the modern manufacturing sector or industrial sector. It is also a known fact that in India in recent years there is phenomenal upsurge in services, and food processing industry, nutrition, it is one such area where there are so seamless opportunities to provide this kind of services. But the thing is that to make it more competitive, to make it cost effective, to make it more attractive, application of this kind of artificial intelligence, it is very, very important. In recent years, in this food processing industry, even to introduce new products, to ensure safety compliance, to ensure nutrient components and related things, even to make pricing decisions, we are applying this kind of technology. So therefore, a good knowledge of application of artificial intelligence and its application in food processing industry, it can definitely improve your skills and it can enhance your employability. I hope so this workshop, it will provide you this wonderful opportunity, this hands-on experience, and it will add more value to your degree. And I would like to thank the chairperson of the department, Dr. Redika Meti, Professor Aziz Makandar, for this opportunity. I wish you all the very best and have a great day. Thank you.
Now it's time for felicitation to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam. So I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam to accept our small presentation. So I request Dr. Redika Meti Madam to present a couple of flowers to our Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Thank you.
So we are at the end of inaugural ceremony. So it's my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of Department of Food Processing and Nutrition, extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor of KSAW, Professor V.K. Tulsimala Madam, for gracing this occasion. On behalf of Department, I express a very hearty vote of thanks to Professor R. Sunandamma, Registrar, then Professor P.G. Tarsar, Registry Evaluation, and Finance Officer Professor Vijaya P. Kurishetty for providing support to conduct of this program. Further, on behalf of Department, I extend my sincere thanks to Professor Aziz Makandar, Coordinator DST-QD AI and Chairperson Department of Computer Science for his guidance and support given for conducting of this program. So on behalf of Karnataka State Akamade Women University and from Department, so I express heartfelt gratitude to the Chief Guest as well as resource person of this training program, Mr. Ayush Basvesh, Founder and Director, Extrogenesis, and his team for sharing their knowledge with us. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Organizing Secretary and also the Chairperson of Department of Food Processing and Nutrition, Dr. Redika Meti Madam, for their guidance in conduct of this training program. So an event like this never happened overnight. So it requires a constant planning and foresight. We have been fortunate enough to have a motivated and dedicated colleague, Ms. Jennifer Saulam, Assistant Professor, so Department of for constant support in conduct of this event. So I would like to express my sincere thanks to Coordinator ICT Cell and the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication for their technical assistance and media coverage for this event. So, finally, I would like to thank all the research scholars, students and non-teaching staff of the department for the support in the training program. And also, I thank Mr. Sunil Ji for his photography in the event. So thank you.